Hello, everybody. We're talking about this brain dead rule changes MLB is implementing, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Give me a second to share this out. This is straight up infuriating. Straight up infuriating. That the MLB is enforcing a rule change to MLB PA unanimously voted against. Everybody doesn't want. All pace of play, in my mind, is brain dead. Will only hurt the game. Okay? No good can come from this pace of play crap. So, this should alarm everybody. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Man. Just crazy. Let me. It's not showing the chat here, so I need to put it back up here. Custom. Just a second. Let me get the live chat reinstalled. Yeah, not what I want. Okay. It's not really working. There it went. Okay. Not showing me the live chat. No. It is kind of showing me live chat. So, anyways, the MLB has made the Manfred Man permanent. This is one of the dumbest things they've ever done. The MLBPA unanimously voted against it. No fans want it. If you do a poll, 99% of fans are against it. Okay? 99% of MLB fans are against the Manfred Man. If you go and you look at Twitter right now, you will see all kinds of people talking against it, throwing all kinds of cuss words out, saying all kinds of crap, calling for Manfred to resign in some cases. For the Yankees fans, Nestor Cortez Jr. pulled out of the World Baseball Classic for some reason. He's going to pitch for USA, so we don't really know why. Allison Case said I sent something fishy. I agree with her. But getting back to our subject, the reason it was not made permanent a year ago, speaking of the Manfred Man, is the MLBPA was against it. The MLBPA did not have a vote on this. This was the Board of Competitiveness, basically, for the MLB. Let me go read exactly what was said in the report. Here. There it is. MLB's Joint Competition Committee has voted unanimously to make the extra inning rule permanent for all regular season games moving forward 2023 and beyond. Runner will be placed at second base at the start of every extra inning. That's illegal. The Joint Competition Committee does not include the MLBPA, does not include fans. That's basically just the MLB Headquarters Committee, what they think is fair for competition. And that's just forcing something right on everybody that it shouldn't happen, straight up. It should never happen. Okay? something is wrong in the MLB when they are ignoring their fans, straight up ignoring their fans, and just straight up enforcing their will. Manfred has to go. We need to get a commissioner in there who will listen to the fans, who will do his best for baseball, get rid of this pace of play crap. And by the way, the only reason they're doing pace of play, money. Money. The lower amount of actual game minutes there are, the more ads they can put in there for money. The MLB makes dollars off every ad. This has to be stopped. This has to be made illegal. Something has to be done to stop this crap. Okay? And it's not the only brain dead rule going in place. I've been looking at the other rules changes. Let me pull it up here. Oh, come on. I hate when Twitter does that to me when I'm typing in the tweet box or the search box and it pops something else out. So, the shift is gone and good riddance. It was mockery to the game. I love that one. I'm not sure they're quite doing it right, but the rules changes they're putting in are great. You cannot shift infielders. You cannot have outfielders on the infield or infielders on the outfield anymore. No teams are not going to be able to outfield over to have a shift still. That's not going to happen. That is also outlawed. Pickoff attempts being limited, I don't like that one. That just makes pitchers think too much and think, okay, when do I throw the pickoff over? So, yeah. It's going to be interesting. And also, if they step off to get a new sign, that counts as a pickoff attempt. This is, it's making umpires think too much as well. I don't like this. I think this is dumb. The way I would have done it is maybe, say, 10 pickoffs an inning. Something if it gets to be too much, okay, then you do it. But 5, I don't like this one at all. The pitch clock, brain dead as it gets. Brain dead as it gets. It takes strategy away from pitchers. It's going to hurt pitchers. It can make pitchers seem worse who are not worse because they take a little bit of time. 90% of pitchers won't be affected. This is brain dead, just so they can have more ad time on this one. So, yeah. Larger bases, I actually do like this one a little bit, guys. I do like larger bases a little bit. Reason being, it's only going to be 3-4 inches. Makes it easier to steal bases. It'll make the tag calls of bases much easier to see if they're safe or not. It's giving the runners that split-second chance to get to that bag. It's not going to increase scoring all that much, though. Not 100% sure exactly how that's going to affect anything. But it's not going to affect it all that much. So it's going to be quite interesting to see. And on this one, and it's actually a good one. So they're putting some good ones in. Manfred has to go so we can get rid of his pace of play crap. Limiting pickoff attempts. Pitch clock. Manfred, man, this is mockery to the game. This is mockery to America's pastime. It's doing baseball no good. It's only going to hurt baseball. It's going to hurt players. Okay? So, yeah. If you have thoughts, go ahead and put it in the comment section. I'll entertain questions on that. Yeah. Manfred trying to destroy baseball again. Straight up trying to destroy baseball again. I would have gone live on Rumble, but you have to have 25 subscribers, followers, whatever it is on there. As soon as I get up there, I'll start doing lives over on Rumble as well. I'm fine doing a live on YouTube, though. And by the way, Congress ruled YouTube not paying people for lives illegal. So there's a little nugget for you. I don't know what they're going to do about it, though. Just trying to check here. It's a giant baseball glove. Good grief, Jordan. Jordan Ciccelli. Gigantic glove. I'll go ahead and retweet that so you can see that. I know other rule changes are coming. Some for the better, some not. Completely depending on how the ship ban goes, they're going to edit it next offseason. So they're going to add more rules in there. Shifting it all was created by the Rays as a way to cheat to try to get an advantage because they're too afraid to spend. It is mockery to the game. It is not good baseball. A minor shift where you just shift infields over on their side infield, where the outfield's over, that's fine. That's always a part of the game. But shifting all infielders to one side or bringing an outfielder in or moving an infielder to the outfield has never been part of baseball. That is mockery America's pastime, just like this piece of play crap. So I'm fine with getting rid of the shift. Another one coming they're talking about, and the pitch clock is not in the MLB yet, mind you. That's a AAA. That should be coming 2024, I've heard. So it should be interesting, again, to see a lot of how these rule changes actually work in the game, how they fit in the game and all of that. But yeah, upcoming videos I'll be putting onto Rumble. I'm going to be doing my preseason predictions again for awards, everything, and I'll show it on the screen. I'll create graphs for that. It's not that hard. What is this? I've got to check on this. This is someone that likes to share tweets and stuff. So okie dokie. Everybody thinks Nestor Cortez is hurt. I have not actually heard that. I'm still trying to get information on it. Nobody seems to know why he pulled out. If it were an injury, I have the feeling I would be out by now. I've asked Nestor Cortez himself. I've not gotten anything. Let me message him again. It's one of those live chats where I'm doing stuff while I'm talking, so. And he does have a Facebook, mind you, and Twitter. I'm going to his Twitter. This one I'm going to see. I'm actually going to do a tweet here so everybody can see it. There we go. You should see that tweet pop up. We're just going to leave that there. And by the way, Yankees are talking to Luis Severino on an extension. There's one there. There's lots of credit extension talks going on. You'd be stunned if you actually knew how many were going on. Here's a few of them. Okay, the Dodgers are talking to a couple of players. Kershaw is one. What's his name? The catcher. Will Smith is one. The Braves are talking to Max Fried. We'll see if anything happens there. There are no talks between Reynolds and the Pirates. I've talked to Mackey and a couple of other big-time Pirates reporters, insiders. They're not hearing anything is going on there, so that was not going on. Yes, Igor, I can help you learn the game of baseball. To me, it's simple, but I've been in baseball my whole life, okay? I've been involved in baseball literally my whole life. Since I was 3 when I first played T-ball, my dad was an umpire, my grandpa's an umpire, my uncles were umpires and referees, and I am, and a couple of us still active. I'm going to a couple umpiring meetings end of this week, next week, so I can help you. Basically, you're trying to hit a round ball with a round bat is the hitter's job. Hit it over the fence, it's a home run, it's a free run, basically, because you got it over the fence. If you hit it off the wall, still in play, and the fielders could try to get you out if they can tag you with that ball. And if they get it in the glove, they tag it to the other hand. There's not an out to have to hand with the ball in the glove. The pitcher's job is try to get batters out. Try to stop them from scoring. The best pitchers do that. So it's very simple when you understand the basics. There's intricacies about it, as with any sport, and that's where it gets fun. And you try to get all of those, but yeah. So other extension. I played street hockey for 3 years. I knew Rod Miller and Jeff Sharpless, who went to the NHL. I know a good bit about hockey. I don't know everything about it, but I know a good bit about it. Like, for one, maybe you can clarify for me, Eager, is there is a penalty for a two-line pass you just don't see anymore. And I can't remember the exact name for that one, but why wasn't that one called? Go ahead and drop that one. Now, we'll be doing some videos on hockey as well. I've always loved watching hockey and playing it. My favorite team's Carolina Hurricanes, Colorado Avalanche. I do like New York Rangers. Overall favorite is the Hurricanes. That's what I am. Yeah, somebody wants to say hi. Say hi, everybody. They said Mittens. Huh. My tuxedo tabby looks like Scrooge, or Sylvester, or Tomcat. Huh. There you go. And this ball is one of my balls that's signed by a baseball player. I've got a couple more up there. I've got one in a case right there. This is from the All-Star game, the 50th All-Star game. That's an expensive ball right there, a couple $100,000 ball. I don't sell it because I haven't found the right auction. Get in there. Let's stay in there. I've got lots of sports memorabilia at all. But getting back to extensions, teams talking extension. Oh, Vladimir Guerrero is talking with the Blue Jays. I don't know if that's to buyout arbitration or long term yet. Let's see what other players. Luis Severino. I know what I'll do. 2023, 2024. MLB free agent class. Let's look on here. There are a lot of players who are currently in talks for extensions. I know, yes, Manny Grandal is one of the White Sox like extended for a couple of years. Brandon Belt has the opt-out clause after his first year at the Blue Jays. Remember that one. I believe it's a player option, actually, if he wants it. Hosmer would love an extension with the Cubs. They have talked about it. They want to see how he plays the first half of the season before they really do anything there. Carlos Santana already talking extension. That's only if traded. I know that. He wants to trade. Whit Merrifield, they have contacted, asked him about it, but I don't know if anything's actually going on there. Same with Jorge Polanco. Blue Jays for Merrifield. I believe Polanco's still a Twin. Might be a Brave. I believe he's still a Twin. Baez can opt out. I do expect talks there. They haven't happened yet, but I do expect them there. I think Brandon Crawford retires. I'm just going down position by position, by the way. Matt Chapman is talking extension with the Jays, but he may want to test free agency at 31. He probably get a pretty good deal. Mike Moustakas was just waived, and I'm stunned that nothing's happened with him. You haven't heard any announcements he was waived since he was DFA'd, basically. So we'll see what happens there. Brantley just signed a new deal with the Astros. Jock Pederson is talking extension with the Giants. That's one that's going on. Eddie Rosario's talking one with the Braves. That's one that's the Brave. Freddie Soler is talking extension with the Marlins. Winker is talking extension with the Brewers. I believe he's a Brewer. Cody Bellinger will talk extension if he plays well enough to earn it. Harrison Bader is talking extension with the Yankees, but has gotten nowhere yet. Yankees want to see him play. Teoscar Hernandez is talking extension with the Mariners. We'll see if they actually complete anything. Max Kepler is $10 million club option. It's a $1 million buyout. I expect extension talks there. Nothing yet. I don't really see anything else. Let's talk about pitchers. We're going to see a lot of extension with pitchers in the upcoming days and weeks, by the way, because the pitching market is so weak. Keep that in mind. We're about to see a lot of extension. That makes a lot of sense, Yeager. I like that. That makes a lot of sense. I never liked that 2-line pass one unless it crossed all 3 lines. I think that's where you could call it. That's what icing is for, basically. But 2 lines never made sense to me. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Let's get back here. And so a lot of these guys are going to be signing extensions. Zach Greinke's going to retire after this year, so he's not going to. But a lot of these guys will be signing extensions just because of what's going on. Lucas Giolito, yes, White Sox already talked to him. Jack Flaherty, Cardinals already talking to him. See, Mike Clevenger, I expect the White Sox to talk to him after his criminal stuff is over if he pitches well. So he's got a lot of hurdles to get over before they talk to him there. Sonny Gray could. Chris Flexen, yes, the Mariners will be talking to him at some point. I don't see him going anywhere, as everybody's saying. Nobody sees Chris Flexen going anywhere. They do believe an extension will get done there. Yeah, and they do think the Mariners will be extending him. That's the feel around the game. Andrew Heaney can opt out with the Rangers. We'll see if he actually does. It means I got a message. Rich Hill's probably going to retire. Guy's 44. It's his swan song, basically. Jacob Junis, 31 with the Giants. We'll see what happens there. Kershaw, just 36. He wants to pitch a few more years. It's going to be with the Dodgers if he does. Kenta Maeda, I expect some there. Tyler Mahle, both of them, I do expect extension there. Miles Mikolas, guaranteed there's going to be some extension talks there. Frankie Montes, he'd have to pitch like an ace to even have a chance. He's probably going to free agency. We'll see what happens with him. Gumby already talked with the Cardinals. Aaron Nola, definitely talking to the Phillies. There's probably going to be one there. Shohei Ohtani, there's extension talks, but they're not getting anywhere. Jake Odorizzi, not likely due to his age. Martin Perez, again, not likely due to his age, 33, 34. James Paxton, 34, I don't see it happening. Hyun-Jin Ryu, there are talks there, but it's believed to hit free agency looking for a 3-4 year deal. Luis Severino, just 30 with the Yankees. He will get an extension. The Yankees are working on that one. Blake Snell, expected extension talks. They've already extended Darvish. They're expected to try to extend Snell. Noah Syndergaard, we'll see. He's trying to prove he's still good. Stroman, probably going to opt out and leave the Cubs. Jose Urena, he's going to probably talk extension. Julio Urias to the Dodgers, he will talk extension with the Dodgers. Vince Velasquez, who knows. Wainwright likely retires. Luke Weaver, we'll see. Alex Wood, who knows. Relievers, it's got to be the top relievers that get the extensions. Not going to be middle tier or lower tier. It's going to be the top ones only that get extensions. Michael Givens likely. There's one likely. Jordan Hicks likely. Joe Jimenez likely. That's a Braves reliever. Phil Maton, another one that's likely. Denison Lamet, who's actually a starter, but they're having him relieve right now. I see him at free agency. That'll be one people go after. David Robertson likely retires after the year. His name is Craig Stammen. Got a lot of these guys at 39-40. Mark Lenson's another one who likely retire from former Yankees as well. A couple of those. Ryan Stanek is going to get an extension. That one I'll be stunned if he doesn't. Ryan Tepera as well. Blake Trinan likely to avoid him having the option decision. Kirby Yates, we'll see. He's 37. He'll be 38 by the end of the year. Roldis Chapman of the Royals, if he pitches well enough, will get an extension. Josh Hader, that's one to keep an eye on. He wants free agency. He wants to be Yankee, believe it or not. We will see. He's also behind the Cubs and Dodgers. We'll see what happens with him. I do expect extension talks there at some point. Brooks Raley is another one. So I hope that kind of helps you out with how many extension talks are actually going on right now. There's a lot of them. Who's better, hockey, USA or Russia? That's a good question. It's a national sport of Russia, by the way. Canada as well is invented in Canada, but Russia, Norway, Finland, all those northern countries all adopted it very quickly because of the ice thing. Man, I would say Russia is a little bit better, but it's it did take a shift after the USA pulled off the Miracle 1980 there in Lake Placid. So, yeah, with the King Source, this is a legit company. This is a legit company, not just a Twitter channel. It's nothing. Now, I am building up to try to get better sources within sports and that, but I am going to shift a little more towards just analyzing moves and analyzing what's going on in sports more than trying to break stuff. If I hear something, I'll drop it. But, yeah. So, this is a legit company. It has a website, YouTube channels, Rumble channels, Twitter pages, Facebook page, everything. So, yeah. Let's see. Another rule change they're talking about, by the way. Nobody's talking about this right now, but they are working on is that strike zone thing, an automated strike zone. The way this is being discussed in the NBA Empire Association, which I am a member of. I'm not active, but I'm a member of. Even high school umpires can become members of it and just know what rule changes are coming down the pipeline. Okay. And an out-and-out lie here from Rain Rendazzo. He says players, managers, front office love it. That's an out-and-out lie. Some owners do because they claim it saves them money. I doubt it. So I just tweeted a rebuttal on that. I know baseball better than most people because I grew up in it and because I played it on PlayStation and everything like that. I have intricate knowledge of the sport and how it's supposed to work. Remember, third generation umpire. I have family members who played baseball and do play. There's some cousins. I have one that's on my mom's side of Miller, who's in the Dodgers organization, Bobby Miller. That's a big, huge family of the Millers. You go back 5 generations, there are 9 siblings. So there's a lot of Millers there. Then I have some Kings. Jeff King, the Rangers. Michael King with the Yankees. And he's rehabbing hard. He wants to get back as fast as possible. But he's being very careful working with Eric Cressy, So yeah, we'll see what happens there. So yeah, and I have some that are execs, baseball execs. It's just what it is. More and more articles popping up, everything. And by the way, DJ LeMahieu taking ground to third base. I take no stake at all in IKF taking anything at shortstop right now because Peraza, Volpe have not even showed up to spring training yet. Keep that in mind. By the way, how many of you saw that post I put up showing all the billionaires I'm related to? I don't know if anybody running about hockey. I'll consider that. In the meantime, go to thekingssource.com, click on employment, submit an application, fill out all the boxes. And that'll give me information to create an account if I decide to do that. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with the business. We'll see going forward. It's going to stay up. It's just, how am I going to ramp it up? What am I going to do? Completely transform it or anything like that. I do have basketball for that hoop, by the way. I'm not sure where it is right now. Probably on the floor here. Show it to you if I can find that basketball. Right there. See? Old antique jazz ball. But perfect for that thing. So, people like to ask me about that one. Yeah, with the automated strike zone, umpires actually like this idea. Remember, with all officials, umpires, everybody like that, they're the enemy of everybody. The players, the fans, the coaches. Everybody thinks the refs are rigging it. Now, over 90% of the time in pro sports, over 90% of the time that's right. But players do play bad, and they do cause stuff. Coaches do bad jobs. Referees, officials, especially in middle school, we're not even trying to rig it. We're just there officiating. High school, nothing unless it's varsity. Varsity is where the rigging is in high school, by the way. I have seen it in JV. I've witnessed it, been in the room when it happened, as I mentioned. But yeah, varsity is where that happens, especially when you have big-time recruits. But the officials are not the enemy. The officials, umpires, excuse me, I ate radishes, so my body's acting up a little bit. They're supposed to be out there to be a neutral party. Be out there only to make sure the players are playing according to the rules and not cheating. That's the only job of the official umpire. Yet they take it too far and try to control the score. Okay? They take it far, far, far too far. So, yeah. It goes way, 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 way too far. I get 800 plus views a month on my YouTube and Rumbles just from Russia. Weird. Russians are really starting to warm up to baseball, by the way, and basketball. Don't know if you knew that. Now, they don't have the climate to have pro leagues there. That's why baseball and football and really basketball cannot be worldwide sports. The climates in other countries are not there to sustain them. So, yeah, if you want to tell people about my channel, go ahead. The more views we get, and I also have Rumble channels, the more money we get. Literally. YouTube changed their analytics and the way they do things up. The more views and likes you get and the more watch minutes you get, the more money you get now. That's why I'm always ask people to like videos. Watch them all the way through. Even if you want to just turn it on, just let it go all the way through while you're doing something else, that works. That'll help our analytics out. They changed analytics up completely. Yeah, that's a long way from Idaho. I'm about as far north as southern Russia in Idaho. If you look at a globe and that. But yeah, it's probably about 7,000 miles. Let me check it. I'm going to check it. The way you do that, you just go to maps and you do directions and it'll tell you the distance. So, I'm going to Yekaterinburg, Russia. And I'm going to hit directions and it should say to fly. I'm going to put my address in just to get this. It won't calculate directions. Okay, then I'm going to do it a different way. And the different way you do that... there we go. They've added a lot to it. You just zoom out on the globe. Okay? That's all you do. Yeah, I'm going to get this back here. And then I'm going to do a right click here. Leave Yekaterinburg, Russia up. Where is it? Okay, we're going to click this. Measure distance. What did I just do? That's not what I wanted. Measure distance. And I'm going to zoom out. Okay, I'm going to zoom all the way out here. Once I can see the U.S. And I'm going to click on Idaho where I am. 5,525 miles. That's about 8,900 kilometers. So, yeah, that's a long way. They pull up a channel. Rumble is another video streaming software I'm going to use because I make more money on there, actually. It's weird. So, my channels. I actually have 3 channels over there. So, let's do King Source Sports. You pull up the King Source News, King Source Sports. Those are the channels. See if that'll work right there. Yeah, if you click that, it should take you to one of the channels, and the other two are linked to it. So, but yeah, your thoughts on these rule changes. And there's other rule changes being discussed as well with this pace-to-play crap and others. What I hope goes through. I so hope they finally get this one through. They're talking about getting rid of arbitration for good. Please get rid of arbitration for good. Please. I have a system I have invented that would replace it, in which you would switch it out to where a rookie in the first full year, you have to play 100 plus games, gets $1 million. If they played as non-player, it's $500,000, or we could leave it at the $778,000, whatever it is. They get $1 million. Year 2, $2 million. Year 3, $3 million, and so on to the free agency. Nothing stopping them negotiating an extension with their team. Okay? And that just avoids arbitration, avoids fights. It saves time in the off season. Okay? And with that Rumble link, go there, click on that link, and subscribe to that channel. Once I get about 25 channels, I can do some lives over there, do some more over there, make more money over there. You do get paid for lives over there. You don't on YouTube. So, and I do all sports. It's not just baseball, not just football, not just hockey. I do all sports. Okay? That's one difference about this business than others. We do all sports with this one. And then we'll bring people in to talk specifically about the sport they know best. Like maybe I'll bring Yeager in to be my hockey specialist. Bring somebody to be a football specialist, something like that. And I do have retired NFL players have some interest. The only reason I haven't announced anything there is we'd have to work out pay scales and everything like that before I could do that. So, this one is a baseball one. And how about this one? What do I expect to happen the rest of this offseason with MLB? Tager Vladimirovich, give you a shout out there. I actually like Russians. They're actually nice people. I have some friends over there in Russia. One in St. Petersburg. Her name is Natalie or Natasha. Same name, by the way. Just different countries. Natalie, basically Italian. Natasha, Russian. What's her name? Ivana up in, not Ivanka Trump. Ivana. Dark-haired girl lives up in Moscow. So I have some friends up there. Lots of people will watch YouTube videos and never make YouTube accounts. They don't know you can make YouTube accounts just to subscribe to people. And then you get notified when they put videos up and all of that. But now, back to my question. What's going to happen the rest of this offseason? According to MLB circles, they are still expecting a couple mega trades. Okay? Now, who would they be? I am unsure. I still have this gut feeling, same one I had before the Stanton trade went down, that Reynolds is going to the Yankees. He's going to be traded to the Yankees at some point. So, Ken Rosenthal now reporting a tweaked hamstring for Nestor Cortez. So I'm going to go ahead and retweet that. And I hate to say it, but I have to. Bauer is that much more likely for the Yankees with another pitching injury. I don't like Bauer. I think he should go to Japan, just play the rest of his career out there. But if this tweaked hamstring is anything and they take forever to heal, mind you, muscle injuries, oh boy, the Yankees have 2 holes in that rotation, not just one. And I constantly wondering how long the Yankees can withstand that temptation of an ace in Bauer if he's healthy and everything for $780,000. Yeah. Okay, what's going on here? So Mitten's about to walk in front of me again. She likes to wander around. She'll do that for 4 or 5 hours a day. She'll walk around. I don't know why. If you have any ideas for a good podcast I could do with my channel, let me know. Maybe I'll do a hockey podcast. We'll see. Your whole name? I would go, best I could pronounce it, Igor Yurievich Askarov. I don't really do a good Russian accent. I don't do very many good accents. But getting back to this, I still think Reynolds will go to the Yankees. A second one, something tells me another pitcher is going to be traded. We're going to see a pitcher traded that's going to startle people. Exactly who it'll be, I'm not 100% sure. I would keep an eye on the White Sox pitchers, though I was told by a White Sox insider they're not trading them unless they completely fall out of it very quickly. We're talking 15 plus games out, according to what he said. Another one. Oh, man. Sonny Gray. Twins struggle. They might drop him. The Reds, Hunter Green is not going anywhere. People keep asking about him. He's not going anywhere. He's going to be their ace of the future. Not going anywhere. Keep an eye on that Diamondback star. I cannot remember his name for the life of me right now. That's why I'm stammering and I switched to the other player. Let me go pull up the Diamondbacks roster just so I can figure out who it is and not kick myself for the next hour. I'll go for a few minutes longer. We'll see. I do have other stuff I need to do today. I've done a live in a while. I feel like doing a live and everything. And not talking about Madison. I'm going to Zach Davies and Zach Gallen, both of them. Keep an eye on them. If the Diamondbacks fall out of it, they will become available. Another one is Merrill Kelly. Joe Mann to play for a reliever. They have Corbin Martin as another one. Those are guys to keep an eye on. Okay? Madison Bumgarner has not pitched well in a few years. 7-15 record, 4.8 ERA last year. I mean, he's fallen off a cliff since he left the BS cheating Giants. Let's see where the ERAs go. I'm just looking up. There it is. With the Diamondbacks, 6.48 ERA, 4.67, 4.88. He's lost it completely since leaving the Giants. I mean, completely since leaving the Giants. He's not worth even thinking about. Other starters, the A's have another one. I don't know if they're going to trade him. I think they're starting to rebuild towards competing. We'll see. Trying to think of, the Royals don't really have one we're trading for. Think of all the teams that aren't going to compete. Let me check it. Should be working. I've had issues with a stupid thing in the past where a code stopped working. Oh, yeah, it's not showing the application in there for some reason. I'll go in and what you can do. There is a second link in there. See if that pulled it up. Nope. Yeah, the application is down. I'll have to go in, fix the thing. That's not what I want. I'm going to check here. Take that. It's not that hard to fix it. It's actually quite easy. It's just getting the code to go in right. So click there. See if I can do this while I'm live. That'd be interesting. It's going to be fixing a website problem while I'm live. Yeah, it's... yeah, okay, it's just... They're in there, but they're not working on it. So let's just remove it. Remove it. I don't need that in there either. Let's go like that. Update. Okay, now. That is one way to fix it. Let's see if it worked. It did not work. Okay, I might have grabbed the wrong shortcut. Oh, dang it. I'll go work on that later. I have that up by the end of the day. I can promise you that one. Cheating a big part of baseball? Actually, yes. You'd be surprised how many are on PEDs. Using performance-enhancing drugs. Literally 99% of players who the ball's cut off the bat at 100 miles an hour are on steroids of some kind. Or some performance-enhancing drug. Speeding up their bat. Literally. That's why Fernando Tatis Jr. was suspended. Guess who his training partners are? Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Rafael Devers, Francisco Alvarez. You see in the picture? I hate to implicate him, but O'Neal Cruz trains with him. He's 6'7", so he's got the size to hit the ball 100 miles an hour, but he's skinny. So it shouldn't be coming off yet. So you have to put muscle on to get the bat that far. But yeah, a lot of those Dominicans hang together and they train together. And we know Fernando Tatis Jr.'s on PEDs. The Gurriels, known PED users, their dad traffics PEDs for the Dominican leagues, Puerto Rican leagues, all of those. So yeah, it's very much an issue. Very much an issue. Another part of cheating is sign stealing. You'd be surprised many teams are doing that. One reason they did not do more punishments on the Astros and Red Sox is evidence shows 18 teams have been sign stealing for the last 15 plus years. They traced it back to about 2004. Now, what happened in 2004? Yeah, the Red Sox was using that World Series and ALCS. That tells you anything. Red Sox have no titles since the early 1900s, if not for that cheating. But currently, when they did the investigation, how many were? The Dodgers. Yes. The Giants, all 3 title ones. The Cardinals, yes, even last year. The Red Sox, of course, the Rays, the Blue Jays, Mariners, Rangers. So the Rangers stopped a couple years ago. Everyone likes to implicate the Yankees. They did not sign steal. They're trying to implement something where they would know what pitch was coming, but not by sign stealing. By what the pitcher was doing. And yes, if the pitcher changes arm angle, that could telegraph the pitch. If they come down a little bit for off speed, or up a little bit for a fastball, or even the speed of the arm. Batters can pick up on that if it's different. Yankees did not sign steal. Cubs did not sign steal. Royals did not sign steal. Nationals did their title run, believe it or not. Braves been caught sign stealing. There's lots of it. Lots of teams. The Brewers caught sign stealing and they fell off a cliff after that was busted. It's the only reason Christian Yelich was any good with the Brewers. He was sign stealing, believe it or not. The Phillies were suspected, never proven, though the Nationals were. Bryce Harper's on that team. Well, that's a little weird. There's a few others. The Diamondbacks, Marlins were caught doing it, but didn't do it a lot. The Reds did a couple years. That's why they won the division. The Twins, big-time sign stealers. Big-time sign stealers. Other cheating is pitching. Foreign substances. We saw it in the World Series on video. Astros pitchers putting foreign substances on the ball. They only beat nothing. That's how bad that is. Live on video of the World Series. Framber Valdez rubbing foreign substances on there. Other Astros pitchers doing it. Nothing happening. Yeah. And about 80% of pitchers using foreign substances. 3 teams have none on them. The Royals, the Cubs, notice none are trying to compete, and the Athletics. 3 teams aren't even trying to compete right now. The Cubs are kind of moving more towards that, the moves they made. The Yankees have 4 players, believed, too, and that includes Garrett Cole. Rodon is not. Germán, yeah, that's why he has that big year. What's his name? Ron Marnacchio, he's believed, not proven. And the 4th would surprise people, Jonathan Loaisiga. Yeah, a couple Italians there. Again, believed, not proven, but over 80% of pitchers. Why do you think we went from 5 total pitchers in 2009, throwing 95 plus miles an hour, including CC Sabathia, who was 6'7", 280 pounds, so he could, to over 300 now. Every team's got 7, 8, 9 of them. That's impossible. It is not natural to throw that fast. That's why Roger Clemens is called the Rocket. So while Nolan Ryan was a generational talent, those believed he was doctoring balls against speed as well. Never proven. But yes, over 80% of pitchers are using cheating in some form. That's why MLB's not cracking down on it more. They're just cracking down on foreign substances, but you still see it. You still see it. We see movement, especially from Rays, Astros, pitchers, these cheating teams. The unnatural movement, impossible movement without foreign substances. I've gone out and played with it and done every grip I could, and I can get movement on balls, but I can't come close to half the movement they're getting. Before, about 2005, 2008-ish, somewhere in there, 12 inches of break was unheard of except in generational pitchers. And every single one of them was found to be doctoring balls in some way. I would shout names, I don't want to get fans mad. But nowadays, it's like 80, 90% of them, they're finding cuts in balls, believe it or not. They're using some kind of sandpaper. And I've noticed that some gloves, right at the bottom of it, there's a brown patch. There's a camouflaging sandpaper in there. Yeah. Well, I think that's all I'm going to do for today. I might do another live stream later. We'll see. I'd expect more big trades, mega trades to come down to the MLB. Yankees are going to, of course, salary dump some guys. The Yankees is another weird one. They have 29 players on the 26-man roster with no options. I would say 28, but Judge is the one without options. He ain't going down. There's no chance they send him down. Okay? So, yeah. I hope you had fun. But, yeah, the Yankees, they've got to drop players, at least 4 of them. Because they're going to be bringing somebody up who's not on the 26-man roster to play left field. Jason Dominguez, Spencer Jones, Austin Wells, Rafael Ortega, Elijah Dunham. They got options, even if they don't trade for Reynolds. Even if they do, they could still do that. And by the way, if they trade for Reynolds, it blocks nothing going into the future because they can still bring Reynolds. Jones up because Bader's hitting free agency and they're not going to extend him, I found out. That is a typo, an error on Spot Track showing that Bader's in the contract in 2024. He's not. He's a free agent in 2023 after the season is over. So, yeah, Yankees have to make moves there. Hope you have fun. Have a great day, everybody. I'll do another live when I feel like it. We'll see when. Been the King Source.